Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, where things are going well. We have just started a new drought. 7-day drought is coming along. That'll be fine. We'll deal with that absolutely perfectly. Our channels are almost ready. They're getting there. We need to build a few more logs in there. And this is not built yet because it's taking an age. And it's taking an age because I didn't have any wood for ages. We actually ran out of wood and I didn't notice. We were getting a 10 in every turn and that wasn't every morning, and that wasn't enough to keep up with it. So we've added some more lumberjacks here to clear out the area, and we're going to start building things much better. So the biggest issue I'm having at the moment is food, and this district here does not have enough food being sent over to it. It's got a problem with food. There's two things I want to do. One, I'm going to fix it by I'm going to increase the food it can have stored. Carrots are going to go up to 300. No, they're going to go up to 180. Because that's the barn size that we have stored for carrot. Yep, up to 180. And the other thing I've done is I've increased the workers in here, and I've done another delivery slot. Now, the second delivery slot does not mean it's going to deliver twice as much. It doesn't work that way. If you have one delivery slot, they will grab as much as they can and go out. Like all 8 beavers will grab some and go out. But the problem, if I pause the game just slightly here with that, is that a beaver can carry 4, they're all carrying 1 carrot, which is very awkward, but they can carry 4. I think it's 4. Yeah, they can carry 4 carrots in one go. They should be able to carry 28 kilograms, so I don't know why they can't. I don't know, it's weird, but they carry, I've seen them carry 4 carrots. 4 times 8 is 32. Stock in a standard building when you have 1 delivery goes up to 30. By adding another delivery, it goes up to 60, or will do. It will go up further than that. It will add 30 per delivery you set. So it means that this can store more. So whilst the beavers are off delivering things, the hauling posts can come along and start filling this with more carrots. So then when they come back, they just pick the carrots up and go again. They don't have to go finding them. So that's at least my interpretation of it. It should. I mean, that's the way I've seen it so far. Don't know whether these actually do put carrots into here, or whether it's the actual haulers themselves that do it. It may be the haulers themselves, which may defeat the object here, but I don't know. Adding a second line definitely helps with distribution, definitely helps send stuff over. So even if it's placebo and it feels like it's faster, it does that. So, pause these. There's no point in workers running in those for the minute until these are all built. This should be built fairly soon. This has worked pretty well. When the water's flowing, it is channeled down quite nicely here, so we can add some parables here. I may put them in the sky, and by that I mean just put them one in the air. Then require some planks and some wood, which won't be a problem once we get this running. So I may just float them up one and run the power line down the centre, and then when we get explosives, we'll take one out, blow it up, another one, you know, we'll do that. We'll just clear them out, blow the holes, and that'll do. And we'll channel it all the way down to here, so we can get as many parables as we can. We also want to probably levy off a line along here, at least along here, to uncover this area, so that our underground ruins can be accessed easily. If we levy off along here, then this area won't get any water in it. I also might do the same here. We might levy down and across to this area here, and then put some underground underwater farms in. We could have a little dam instead of a levee to fill up this area here, and that would allow us to have a permanent water area, so we could then do that as well. Not sure about the other ruins though. We might just, I don't know. I think I'm going to ignore that one for the minute, and we can deal with one. That should be well enough. You never really need multiple ones. Nothing ever uses metal that much. Golems maybe, but we'll see when we come to it. There's also a barn here, or warehouse, sorry, storing the scrap metal. So basically I'm waiting for these to go. So these are starting to run now. So let's unlock some of these. They're starting to be built and actually do the thing that they're doing. It's just taking a really long time because of a distinct lack of wood. But we're getting wood in now, so that's fine. And then they will be using wood as well, which is going to be a bit of a pain. But these are going to become their own districts. Right now they're all under District 1. Even this one right out here, this is about as far as we can get. This will be District 1, so District 1 will be grabbing planks, which will be fine. Because we did District 1 to build the power system, as well, and then tap the power system in and along. That should be good and fantastic and wonderful. What I'd really like is for a way to have logic on like power wheels. So something like if drought, turn power wheel on. If not drought, turn power off. It would be better if you could look into batteries and just say, hey, if the battery's below a certain amount, enable these buildings to let them go. That'd be nice. And then we could do the same with the engines as well. We could say, hey, when the engines, if the battery level is too low, turn the engines on. Because when the water's running, the power wheels can run. So, yeah. The counter to that is you just build more batteries so that during the dry seasons, the batteries start running down and don't quite run out. And then just as they sort of get to the point of running out, you switch back to the wet season, the power wheels charge everything back up again during the wet season. So that's probably, you know, the manual way of doing it, and probably the way we will do it. We will have a battery bank set up somewhere, engines down here, I don't know, smelteries up here, maybe battery bank in between. That doesn't matter where it is, it's all going to become one giant power grid. So we're going to wait for these to be built and wait for some more power to come in. Not power, wait for some more logs and things to come in. I want to run a line over here. You can also see I've taken out some of the breeding pods. We've narrowed it down, so we've got 221 here, which should be 210 beavers in total, which means I need some more houses. I've freed up some space, and we're building some platforms out here as well, so I can put houses and things, and basically District 1 can become like a little channel up here, so it can have enough houses for all the beavers that we can ever store if we need to. Most of them should be empty because we're distributing it out, but we can expand more and more and more. Just need to bring the water in. I'm not sure how to do that. And we've got a holding post here now as well, because this was getting chock full with things, and yeah, need a holding post to move things around and look after these, because holding posts can also look after the breeding pods. So let's see how we're going to do this centerpiece. We're definitely going to have a raised area above here. And then we're going to want to do the wheels facing the other way. So that tile there. Nope. Okay. And then that one. And then power wheels. They should go on the outside like this. There we go. And then the power connectors come down the centre. And I'm not fussed about building these early compared to the other things. I think I will still build them early. But I'm not fussed about it because our beavers can connect to them underneath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, everything in here is low priority. Very low priority. And then what I want to do is I want to say the levies are a slightly higher priority. If you don't mind. Let's go down. Levies are slightly higher priority. Damn it. There we go. So finish the levies first, then start putting in all the power system. Okay. Do that. They'll do the levies first because they were built first anyway, and then we'll do the power balls afterwards. So yeah, do that. Okay. And we'll start getting a power system going. Which will be okay. It won't be brilliant to start with, but it'll be okay. And I think the first thing we're going to do with it is start making metal. And if we can make metal, we can make engines, and then that will increase the power system again, which allows us to make even more stuff. So everything can be fantastic. So these are good, but I don't have any logs. We need more logs. I could just chop down more trees here. We have the beavers for it. We desperately do have the beavers for it. I could literally just do this sort of thing, and okay, just build those quickly. This district actually has 37 unemployed beavers, 46 of which are sleeping under the stars, so they're not living as long. So that's why I need kind of these things built to do things. So they'll build all this first. They build these first, then they build this, then they build this, and then yeah. Maybe put a builder's hut in. Let's put a builder's hut in. That might be a good idea. Put a builder's hut in. We'll stick it there for the moment. And we'll increase the workers in it and say this is a slightly higher construction point. So yeah, build those. These are slightly higher as well. Then build that, and then that will help us. This could probably be a higher one as well. Build that, and then that will help us build more. Build the builder's hut to build the builders, so the builders can build. Yeah. Is food doing okay? Food is doing better now. Food is doing much better now. That's good. I don't think you're struggling for food. No, you still have loads of carrots back here to harvest. So definitely not struggling for food at all at the moment. We are getting there though. We've definitely dropped. We were pretty much capped at 1,000. Water is doing okay. I did up the amount of people in here. There's 10 unemployed beavers right now, which is weird. We do also have, I've unlocked all of these to build all of this, so they will build them over time, and then we'll get more beavers. I did up the amount of people that were actually here, so that's why we got 10 extra beavers, because I was gonna increase the water distribution to District 1 because it wasn't doing enough. I just added more people. Didn't add the second delivery route. I should do that. Boop. Okay. And then the building can stock more. Not that it was struggling, but I feel like 4 beavers is good because they carry, as I said, I've seen them carry 4 items. The carrying weight system is a little odd because sometimes they just carry 1 item. It's like, huh? So yeah, if you have, I'm gonna go with, if you've got 4 beavers, which is what it starts out with, that's 1 delivery. If you've got 8, that's 2, just to fill up their stock, you know. So yeah, I don't know if that's the exact numbers. I haven't studied it at all. I don't know. But okay, so we are now getting some more planks coming in, which is awesome. Let's turn back on these 2 as well, so some beavers can work there. When the planks are made, they'll make the gears, and then they'll start doing the other things. So we'll be back when we have the power. Okay, time has passed, and we have a single power wheel that has been built, which confused me because it actually got built before this bridge down here got finished, and I don't know why, but it did, so that's okay. But we have a problem, and that problem is food. We've had lots of people dying of hunger, and it's really bad, and everyone's just suffering, and I'm confused as hell because there's loads of carrots over here, just no one dropping them down. No one, and I think the reason is because I've got many farms here and only 2 here. I should have put some opposite side of the road for this. So I think we're going to do that. I've also put one up here just to try and take the edge. So we're going to do that. Let's do it right in the centre, shall we? So I did that. I did that. Don't plant them there. So when they grow, you can drop them down. Don't plant them. But I want to change up something in here as well because you can get more throughput. Hopefully, it becomes a little touch and go in place. By default now, all farmhouses are set to planting, which I feel is the best way of doing it. And basically that means that when a space is available, they will prioritise putting the carrots in and getting them growing before harvesting other ones, which is fine and brilliant. You don't want empty space, because empty space means nothing is happening. Whereas if you take a little bit of time out to plant one, that can grow whilst they go off and start harvesting something else. So whilst you're harvesting, carrots are growing and you get your throughput higher. Now, you can change some of your farms to be harvesting only, because it takes twice as long, roughly, to harvest a crop than it does to plant one. So for every 2 farms you have harvesting, you can have 1 planting, and it will keep up. It will keep up filling up the gaps. So on. Also, when they're planting, if there's nothing to plant, they will go and harvest anyway, so it doesn't matter. So what I'm thinking of doing is changing, like, these 2 to be, well, this one and this one to be harvesting, and then this one to be harvesting, and then probably this one and this one to be harvesting. And this one here when we get it re-harvesting as well. And then the idea is that they will actually prioritize taking carrots, and then the other ones will prioritize filling, and then between them you should get a higher throughput, because not all of the farms are waiting to go and fill up a gap there. So you should get a higher throughput. Hopefully we'll fix this over here. I think this is just purely because I don't have enough crops. Obviously, when these come out, they start going, hey, from my door, which is here, they figure out where they want to harvest. So they're doing all this, and you're doing the same. So these two circles match up in center here, and you haven't gone and harvested the ones back here at all. So we need some more here so that the circles can come out this way as well. Hopefully that'll do it. I might kind of set them all to harvesting and just have like one planting, this one planting, and that one planting. I don't know if that would work or not. Let's do it. Let's do it. Set them all to harvesting. That one can plant, harvest. That one can plant. You are harvesting, and then harvest. Come on, harvest. This one will harvest, and this one will plant. So we got a planting one there, a planting one there, and a planting one there. 3 plantings, all the rest are harvesting. We'll see how that goes. Maybe this one can't keep up because that's 3 to 1, that's 3 to 1, and this will be 3 to 1, and it should be 2 to 1. But we'll see. We'll have a look. We just need more carrots. We need more carrots, and it's a knock-on effect because our beavers are hungry. The hunger means they slow down. They get -5 well-being, which means they work 50% slower, which means their movement speed is just flat. That's fine. But because they work slower, they get less carrots in. And because there's less carrots, they can't eat. And they can't eat, they work slower. And because they work slower, they get less carrots in. But that has a knock on to the water. We get less water in. And because we've got less water, they're not drinking, which means there's less, and it's just a complete knock on. Water I have managed to actually counteract. Fortunately, we did get to a point where water was very low. I just upped the beavers in each of these, and I transported more beavers over here. This is just outputting way more water than it has coming in right now. I think all of these are full. Yeah, we've got 2 beavers spare, so everyone is pumping water. When we get food, everything will be better again, hopefully. These took ages to build. I was trying to figure out why. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I realised that, of course, you have to wait for trees to grow before they can drop them down. So, yeah, we'd had to wait 30 odd days for this tree to grow, however long it take. 30 days for the trees to grow before they could drop any down to send any trees out. So no trees were going anywhere. This was working because they've got their own trees, and this was building little bits of pieces because again it had some trees over here being chopped down, which I've taken away now. But this district did not. So yeah, bad. I do want to build more platforms and actually expand the thing. I just basically want to copy this. So we've got like this row which has got 10 pumps on it and water. We'll do it this side, and then same for that side. Do want to get a distribution post in, a haulers post as well. Might go in the centre of the 2 sides where the district is. So let's put that in place, and they can get them building that. 2 or 3. It's 3. Thank you. So how large do we want to go? We want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Well, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, and then that will be the outside here. Okay, and then we want to go and fill up that. Like so. Go down to 2. Boom. 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 And then do the same on this side. We want to go out by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And also, I realised I really want a path down the back as well. Make a lot of sense. And then we have a path over here, over here. Oh, we need to put in single layer as well. I'll put it down here. This path along there because that's the centre point. Path along there because that's the centre point. There'll be paths along here, but we'll do other things for them here. So, and then down here, we want to come to here, and we want to remove all of these. Same for here. Like that. And then we want to put in some deep pumps. This is going to take a long time to build, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It can take a while to build. That's not a problem. You'll be able to reach everywhere because you're kind of centralized, so you can go everywhere you want to go. But we do desperately need more pumps. I feel like we're struggling like mad with pumps. There is nothing that can benefit the pump's speed and stuff anymore. You can't do things like that anymore. You can increase their well-being. So you can technically combat hunger by increasing their well-being. Like a roof in. They don't give individual bonuses. They just add well-being. This is all changed and something that I haven't really covered at all. But they just have a global well-being stat, and the well-being stat now increases what they do. So even though they're getting -10 from hunger, if we were to add 10 to it, they would get balance out and they would still work at full speed. So you can combat hunger by giving them roofs and mud baths and books and things like that. So you take their mind off it. So we could do that. Roofs we could do really easily as well. Roofs and shrubs and stuff, because all our beavers are living up here. We got 2 beavers sleeping rough, which we can fix very, very easily by just putting in that and then making that priority. But they're getting some well-being from obviously their wet fur. They're getting that. We can put in roofs and things because we can put roofs right next to the these here with a little bit of trickery. We do that, and in fact, if I remove that, and we say you go here instead, make you the priority because we want more houses. We want them to live longer, more houses means they live longer. They have a longer lifespan, is what I should say. And I want to prioritize these, and then we go to our well-being, and no, not well-being, we go to decoration, and let's unlock the shrub and the single roof tile. Now a single roof tile has a 3x3 area, so by putting the single roof tile there in between the two, that it will affect all 4 houses. Well, and then the same here. If I put it here, it will affect all 3 houses. Shrub's the same. Shrub has the same area effect. You can barely see it. It's 3x3. We'll do that, and we'll do that. And now all of these houses have got shrub and roof bonuses. So when the beavers come to sleep, and they always sleep in their houses, they will gain the shrub and roof bonus. Just like that. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Which will give them 2 more happiness, which I think will kind of come with this. Of course, if their hunger hits 0, they die, which is a big problem, but that's just the way things are, I'm afraid. How are we doing? Yeah, this is doing okay. Again, all the beavers in here are... Oh, some of them are okay. They've got plus 10% work speed. We could definitely deal with upgrading it. We need to get to 10 well-being to increase to 20%. So adding the 2 well-being isn't going to do anything here at all, because you need to get to a certain well-being level to increase it. But it can combat the -5 and maybe get it back to 0, closer to 0. So here, our average well-being is currently 4. That's population well-being. Hold on. No, our average well-being over is 0. Here it's 4. If we can get it to 10, then they will gain the next bonus, and they would increase their working speed by 20%. So it's probably worth trying to do this. So let's give it a go. Do we have any planks here? We don't. Why do we not have any planks? District 1 should be sending planks in. Why do we not have any? Why are you not sending any planks out? Is there anybody working in this? There is. Let's increase that and lower how many people can work in it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think we've got -3 happiness here. We've had mass starts. We're down to 30. We were at 100 and something beavers here at one point. So yeah, that's why it's not distributing anything out. We've got the builders building some things, doing some stuff. This is being built slowly. This should be a low priority as well. That should be lower than that. The hauling post should be more important here for the minute. That should be high priority because we always need beavers to do something here. This can be disabled. We don't need beavers doing that. That's a lowish priority. Yeah, builders not as important now. You're really not as important as you need to be. You're going to send just planks out to everyone. We don't have any planks though. I think they're all being used. I think that's the problem. No one's... They're working. I think they're all being used to build these. Or these. Which is odd, I must admit, because these are low priority. These are not. Yet these do seem to be getting the priority of stuff coming in. These on the confusion side. But oh well, oh well. I think we will recover from this. We are going to lose a lot of beavers. A lot of beavers. But I think we're going to be okay with just kind of keeping some beavers. Like, beavers are dying from hunger all the time. Hopefully we'll be okay. This is doing fine because it doesn't have as much of a demand for beavers. There aren't as many here, so it's not struggling. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, we're going to need loads of planks. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We shall leave this. We shall come back next time. And we shall hope that all our beavers are still alive. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. And I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.